Alright, welcome back to the series with Kazaghal. I have made my way over to the next part of Stonetalon Mountains. I still don't know entirely how this video is going to be going. Oh, looks like we got a player over here I'm going to be competing with now. I kind of wish I started a bit sooner, but I had to work on my software, recording software, sorry, because it wasn't actually recording the video. Well, I didn't try recording, I could tell it wasn't going to work. But yeah, not much to talk about. I haven't done much off screen. I try to clear up space, but without going to one of the capital cities, there's not much I could do. And I also forgot I can't actually smelt gold ore, so that's a lot of wasted space there. Well, two spots anyway. Well, I could clear it up one at the very least, but oh well. So yeah. So when I would say in this recording, if I do end up heading to Northwind like I'm expecting to, I'm probably gonna do some of the stuff on camera, specifically because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be going all the way back. Well, I'm gonna be turning this quest in. If there's anything else to do to turn into Stormwind, I'll do it on camera. But I'll go off camera until I go to turn that in, kind of thing, and then I'll probably go on camera onto Northwind, because I'm gonna have to be reminded about how to get in there. But I'm pretty sure it's just walking up from the harbor. But in any event, we are gonna get started. I'm going to be doing an Affront to Nature quest as well as ending Blacksand. They should both be here, I believe. Actually, no, he's at Blacksand oil fields. This is here. Oh. No, I pressed the wrong one. Maybe it's not here. I'm going to fight one of them as a precaution. You look weak. You got a little too early. Well, could just be a low chance anyways, but I'm gonna fight my way through just in case. Cause it did say oil fields, but why wouldn't they have a quest for this area? This is the venture company. What is it called? Camp. Yeah, I should have realized that. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to be going all the way to the oil fields, which is fine. I'll just fight my way through. This is a new area with turtle wild, so I think it's worth showing it off. They're not too much weaker than me, so this shouldn't be as. It should be a bit more. It should be a bit more entertaining. Oh, and before I forget, one thing I do want to say, I will be trying to head down to the Charred Vale to kill the elites, assuming I still have retaliation available at the time. Alright, might as well use this. I didn't make the other ones, mostly because I realized that I'm going to be in a weak... This is a weaker-ish area, so it's not too bad. But yeah. So I figured it's better just to hold on to the stuff now. I'm going to pick up this tin vein. I'm not going to go for all of them. There's plenty of space right now. I mean, this... I've gotten plenty of tin. I want to save space in my backpack is more what I was trying to say. But yeah. So the previous recording just went up yesterday. I did end up having to wait till the morning to upload it because I was trying to upload it the night before, but it was taking too long to finish up the checks, and I'm not sure when it finished. I left my computer on all night, not something I usually try to do. And when I woke up in the morning, it was ready to be uploaded, so I don't know when it would have been ready, but it was not ready at 11 or 12 o'clock, and that's like 2 or 3 hours after I recorded. So. Especially with the buff with the strength, this is feeling really nice, cutting my way through here. Well, smashing my way through here. I am using hand wheel. I think I'm about to make my way there. Oh. It is mostly going to be tin and copper from what I remember, because I was trying to figure out the ore situation after I saw the all the iron and gold down there. But no, this western portion primarily has copper and tin with some silver. So pretty much, even though it's a higher level area, somewhat, it's practically has the typical metals for this level. I don't want to fight everything. It's kind of a waste to do that. I'm pretty sure this is the right way. If it's not, I'm probably gonna have to figure something out. Because no quest sent me over here, so I figured this was just gonna be a something I had to fight my way through. Oh well, regardless, it's a new area, even if it doesn't send me over there. Maybe there's a path there, because I saw this and I thought, okay, maybe it's just like a path through here. There are a couple of mines. One of them, yeah, both of them should be okay. Well, yeah, I don't see anything over here, unfortunately, so this was a bit of a wasted trip. Part of the trip, anyways. There's just nothing here, and I'm very surprised by that. My guess is Horde have more quests here than the Alliance. In the here in the zone specifically. Even though I feel like the Venture Company are a bigger enemy of the Night Elves than they are of any of the Horde races. And Goblins is kind of notwithstanding, because I'm pretty sure their story for the playable race anyways is that the... Wait, Long Fuse? Because, yeah, you're not the same one. Wait, Higgle Wire Fuse. And that was Long Fuse? Yeah, okay. They both just fuse. Got it. Is there a way up around here? I feel like there is. And I'm not sure about how today's gonna be. I am gonna try to do a Velenarial video after this one, so I think would be a good use of the time. Oh, didn't expect there to be a woodcutter up here, but they are gonna try getting whatever trees they can get. So what I was gonna say though is, I'm not sure what else I'm gonna manage to play and record. Maybe I won't manage Velenarial, but I'm kind of hoping to. I wanted to get at least this video and a Velenarial video so I can play other things and start opening myself back up again. But then again, Kazaghal I'll probably be playing quite a bit in the near future, just because of the fact that I'm gonna have the yeah, don't think this is gonna be climbable from here. Yeah, nope. Yeah, whatever. I guess I did go the wrong path. I'm gonna have to hope that the cave takes me there, because otherwise it looks like there's a cut through there, which I'm very annoyed at myself. When I saw this path, I thought this was it, but I guess this doesn't lead to where I was hoping it would. But if I have time, especially after dinner tonight. So, one thing I do want to say, part of the reason I'm not sure about how much I'll be recording is because I'm going to be picking up dinner for the family today, and I'll be picking up dinner, and I'll be grabbing a couple things for myself beforehand. If somebody else decides they're going to pick it up, that'll be fine with me, and I'll play something else at that point. Because whatever little bit of shopping I was going to do, because there's just a few things I wasn't able to find when I went shopping last week. So I'm just hoping to stop at the store and get some. But I get out early tomorrow, so I can shop after work if I need to. Which also, I can also go into at this point. Whatever I don't play today, I have an early shift tomorrow, and then I have a closing, so I'll be playing most of the day tomorrow. I don't have to worry about getting distracted right at the time. Oh my god, this is like the strongest goblin. Except for the fact that it doesn't do enough damage. So this is where one of the caves were? Oh, that's a cave? No, doesn't look like. Oh, hello up there. There's a path right behind here, it looks like. Sorry, I thought I smelled something for a second. So I'll do one Kazaghal and Velenarial today, and try to manage either another character or a new character or a different game entirely today, because I really do want to start getting into something else. I know I've said that a million times, and I'm sorry that I keep saying it. World of Warcraft is just an easy game to get, a very easy game to get into. Minecraft has taken up my time too, and because I have half the time the recordings don't even work because they don't record the video. Annoyingly, because the only times I've managed to record anything, nothing interesting happens. So I'm not uploading that. Never now, anyways. Maybe in the future. I keep some backup. I keep some recordings on hand. Stuff that's like I found interesting enough to keep, like from World of Warcraft, or just stuff I was thinking about playing and uploading, but I never did. Like I played Ark Survival Ascended a long while ago, but I didn't get anywhere really. I was early doors, and I just ended up stopping anyways. Also, where was the cave? There was no cave there. Unless it is up top, which there's a good chance of that. Oh, still got me. You know what? Let's get a bit of another buff going. Crap, what was I saying? Talking about other characters, possibility of another game, etc., etc. Can't remember exactly what I was gonna say. Well, I have plenty of time to record the next couple days, and I'm off on my second day off is on Friday. I really don't feel like this is gonna go where I want it to. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that cave just took me up to the mine up there, and it was just like a second way down here. So this is heading away from where I would want it to go. But there's a chance, I suppose. There's gotta be another way. It's gonna be down here, I think. Sorry for wasting your time a bit. I really thought it was gonna be this way, but because I haven't gotten any other quests from the Alliance areas, unless I missed something. Suppose I didn't go down here. And I know there's a horde settlement over here, but it looks like there's something else here too, so I have no idea if there's other stuff down here or not. Oh, Webwinder Pat. No, that's all. Yeah, no idea. That area I haven't gone into yet either, but I'm pretty sure there's a troll settlement over there. That's the reason why I didn't go there. I don't think there's anything else as the Alliance, but I could be wrong. But I feel a lot of stuff I don't need to be fighting right now. Oh well. At least it's not boring. Like, fighting mobs going the wrong way isn't as bad as just like walking from place to place, doing nothing. When I have something interesting to talk about or something I need to talk about, it's a bit of a different story, but yeah. I don't think this is bad enough to really cut out, luckily. Also, the previous recording ended up being a lot longer than I intended, but I think it kind of made up for the fact that the start was kind of a mess. It hasn't gotten very many views yet, but I don't really mind if that's the case or not. I try to aim for like double digits right now, but I don't really care. I just don't want my videos to be shitty. Like, I want them to be viewable, more or less. Audio to be clear, that kind of thing. Something I could look back on and watch at some point, like especially going to bed kind of thing, or just to watch something that's what the news? How did I not see this before? What are you? Well, that's not gonna go where I want it to, but I'm genuinely curious where this is gonna go, so I'm gonna check this out real quick. But yeah, so I just want my videos to be decent quality more than anything else, and eventually I'll find it more enjoyable myself when I get into the storytelling aspects of my characters. Nothing. Yeah, it looks like it's would be related to a quest or something. Probably, again, a horde quest. It's more of a horde zone than an alliance zone, but not by much. And I could be wrong on that. I haven't exactly played a horde through here, so. But anyways, what is that, copper? Maybe I should grab it. Yeah, I'm good. Actually, yeah, I'll grab it. I'm not finding much else in this next area anyways, so why not save a spot for some copper. But so yeah, I don't know. I'm on the fence always about talking about another game just because I haven't really done anything but World of Warcraft. It's a nice. I think this is what I stopped on before. Just a relaxing game, very easy to get into, especially before work. I know how I want my videos to be laid out more or less, so I don't have to figure out anything. Arc Raiders was, even though I'm not done playing Arc Raiders, but I'm just not been in the mood for it. I've mentioned previously, I believe. Might have also been in a part of videos, so I'm not entirely sure if it was on something I recorded. But I figured after a few tries, I did figure out exactly how I wanted it to be, but I didn't. But I haven't exactly played a whole lot. I actually still have an Arc Raiders video I haven't edited down yet that I have to edit and then upload. So I do have another video that's a bit older at this point, but I'll upload it in the future at some point. But yeah, like I said, I'm always on the fence about talking about other games just because it's so rare for me to pick up another one. And I also I've kind of given up on trying with my computer. I said I was gonna be figuring stuff out with it, but I haven't tried in a while. Mainly because I think even buying another wireless keyboard, it will be better no matter what. That keyboard wasn't very good when I first bought it. not a decade ago, but a long time ago. Yeah, this is definitely the path I was supposed to go. Sorry about that. But the I think a new keyboard would be better, because I do feel like I would be able to make it work a little bit better, be able to record and be able to play games without having too much of an issue. But the issue more was not the keyboard I use now is slow, but the problem more so. Oh, it's a settlement for the Horde. No wonder they have a no wonder they probably have more requests. I'm not sure if the Alliance have another settlement over here. It's definitely even all right with that settlement. Assuming there's not another Alliance one that I don't know about, that definitely makes this more of a Horde zone. Not current concern though. Oh wait, no. What am I thinking? Baal Modan got Baal Hardul. Sorry, Baal Modan is in the Barrens. Baal Hardul got added, so therefore it's still equal. I don't know why I forgot about the town for a second, and that was a new one, especially. But oh well. I need to stop going for tin. Got plenty of that right now. Yeah. So it looks like they're further into this area, which is fine. Just surprised. But yeah. Last days of the Third Age. I'm not gonna play it too much because there is other mod. There's a Lord of the Rings mod for Bannerlord as well that I'm gonna play in the future. But I kind of want to play at least one or two of them. I always intended to, and I think I'd rather play like through a couple on there. Probably an elf one and a dwarf one. At least one of them I would go with, but probably both. In the future, I'll definitely be doing the Bannerlord version of it. I still haven't picked up a Total War game. Again, I'm always iffy about mentioning it just because I haven't played anything really. Minecraft I've played, but recordings have been, well, not been working out. Or creators I haven't played in a bit. I did play a few though, luckily. Otherwise, it was the one attempt at Rome Total War, and I haven't even tried anything since then. Yeah. Okay, so there was something. Oh, probably the settlement, Powder Town, is what I need to discover map-wise. Oh, I forgot they also have a coastal spot here. Cool. The Black Sand Oil Fields. Living oil blaze. Holy shit, okay. Well, on fire going. Maybe I shouldn't have named the previous video the Charred Lands. This is definitely gonna be a better fit. They're part of the venture company, but they're not the black sand oil badges I'm looking for. And man, this is full of tin, that's for dang sure. Oh, shadow gem, cool. Always liking the gems. There's still leprous workers, black sand engineer. I think these guys would probably have one. Is there just the two? Oh, how about you? You're a laborer. Maybe you wouldn't be as worth it. Oh, I need to do that. Got it from them. I'm gonna try. Alright, other than this guy, 'cause I already charged at him, I'm gonna try not to go after the gray one at the very least. It's better for me that way because then I get the extra experience. And it's a little, I wouldn't say more interesting because it's not. Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't say ignore what I just said, but that one was an accident. I'm just blind as shit. Oh, I just did retaliation by mistake. And now I'm gonna have to fight this one too. Oh well. the video. I'm still trying to figure out with the Blood Elf Paladin. I want to start her at some point, but I really do feel like I want to throw my... Well, I'm going to keep the characters I already made going right away, no matter what. Whether I name her Lenariel or Elenariel, I'm waiting to start her until I have a firmer grasp on what I plan to do for videos, pretty much. It's gonna be hard to break anything, because I really do feel like I said, it's not like I'm telling myself I can't talk like this. I'm probably gonna start making a proper intro-ish, not like a animated intro that people add at the beginning of their videos. That's like far future. Like, I probably wouldn't worry about doing something like that until I at least got 100, maybe 1,000 subs, which I'm not aiming for anything. I'm just saying, like, the more I have, the more I'm gonna be doing for the channel. It might also just be not. I don't want to say boredom. Like, at some point, even if I don't have that many, I might be just like, you know what? I kind of want to do this right now. Like even though I'm almost never going to be using a. Ooh, you're a good one to fight. Good to fight an ogre. You seem like a very small ogre. Just me. Anyways, like I'm not. At some point I'm probably gonna do horror games, but that is not until I start recording my camera. And I'm not gonna do that for all games, just horror games, I think. Maybe certain streams I can imagine doing it for, but other than that, no. Probably just silver, nice. That I will stop for right away. But yeah, yeah, so once I get horror games and doing face cam is after definitely a certain milestone, I guess you could say. I'm not gonna be overly trying to get there. Again, though, I could change my mind. I could end up just like doing it as soon as, just like, you know what, I really want to do a horror game, so I'm just gonna put a face camera on for the first time and go do that. But I don't know. We'll see on that. But I haven't even played any games but sort of WoW much for a while, and World of Warcraft in general for a while, so can't really say much. Another game that I think you guys can imagine me playing more so because of how much I play World of Warcraft is another MMORPG, Lord of the Rings Online. I barely played that game, but I do want to start a couple characters on there, so that is definitely going to happen at some point. That's 22, even with the one next, and I'm not going for that. I'm going for you instead. Star Wars: The Old Republic I've talked about previously. Knights of the Old Republic is Skyrim I think I've talked about recently. There's two specific playthroughs I'm gonna do. Skyrim at some point. I don't know. I kind of want to practice the whole like roleplay aspects of my characters before I try to do a single player RPG. So he should be either in the southwest part or one of these buildings over here. I can't imagine him being in a... Oh, hang on, that was on the right one. Oiled Master, so yeah. He's not just going to be like a captain. He's going to be over here somewhere. He could even be in here, but I doubt it. He's... It's funny that they have chimeras and everything over here. Oh, come on, really? That is typically a climbable surface. There you go. Did I already passed that? Apparently, I already passed the house. That doesn't seem right. Oh, maybe it's the house. It just looks a little off on there. I thought there was another one. Let's check this one out then. No one right here. Overseer Vermintooth. You guys are listening to a kobold? Oh, he's not part of my quest. We're gonna kill him. But the Overseers here, I can't imagine the main character being in this house. It's not even that impressive of a building. Oh, wait, hang on. He's just called Shredder, I'm guessing. There's nobody on the inside of it. No. I mean, that's two unique cool mobs. Maybe he is here somewhere. Yeah. Maybe not. There is still this area over here. He could be up top, or he could be over here in the southwest. But there's definitely other quests, because I feel like the Horde quest or a quest I missed would have me picking up the chests that are everywhere. It's definitely been feeling better the last couple levels. I'm still over their level, and as a warrior, it's not, I wouldn't say completely necessary, but pretty regular as a warrior. Everything is a little difficult for this class usually. But I feel like I'm just going through a lot faster ever since I just put that one point into here. It's probably because I'm actually getting the hits in a little bit easier. Oh, it's shallow. Yeah, they're not gonna. The boss is gonna be down in the water or whatever. Oh, hey. Get that on. Yeah, you're dead. 2 bleeds on you. Not up here? Fine, but all I really need is the badges. Wait. Oh my god. I just realized I actually grouped up with a PvP horde. Oh. Nope. Is he in here? Yes, he is. Hang on. I'm gonna just do this. I'm just gonna do the normal charge because this is gonna be off. Nope. Oh yeah, you're dead, mate.
Ah, you're nice.
What's our problem, lad? No, I'm not gonna actually save that. I almost jumped off, but I'm pretty sure that would hurt me if not kill me. Oh no! I forgot about Overpower being available. Overpower is such a useful thing to have right now, just to get all the crits I can. Oh, fuck! Okay, well. Oh, you heard that. might have bitten off just a tad bit more than I could chew. Really? You dodged that? Oh, why'd I do that? Just a tad bit more. The guy ran though. Seriously, where'd he go? Holy shit. Did he actually run away? Where'd he go? Holy shit. Oh, there you are. Oh, come off it. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, good. Oh, well, okay. Alright, now, I will say that one's on me. I'm gonna die here quite easily. I could have ran, and I should have ran, but I'm, yeah. I'm not the brightest. I don't pay attention. I don't have the eyes for noticing. Now we have a long walk back. Maybe I should put a cut in the video at the very least. Yeah, we'll put a cut in. I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, sorry about that. I'm gonna try to heal up, eat up, etc. Food wise, I probably wouldn't eat up as often if I didn't have so much food that I had to get through. Because sooner or later, I'm gonna be on to the next stage anyways of food. I still got 5 more omelets I can make. Alright, so same with you. I am actually going to use these regardless, even though it's going to be kind of a waste. Simply because I don't need them as much. I'm probably going to make 1 more to have 2 at some point, but that's going to be in between portions of this video. Actually, do not attack him. Alright. Also, I can't remember if it was a thing, but as a ghost, I ended up running through Sunrock Retreat into the Charred Vale, I think. Oh, God. Ah, whatever. Hey, just be careful, seriously. Also, go that way. Oh, and I accidentally used Mocking Blow instead of Overpower. Down he goes. I was thinking about a couple things. So, one thing I was realizing, because I think I mentioned it in the previous recording, I have been watching Gopher's playthrough. I'm actually watching one of his off videos right now, and I ended up one of his rambling videos, I should have said. I don't know why I said off videos. It's outside of the main story, pretty much, or the actual Let's Play. But anyways, one thing that came to mind was that the for Skyrim, since it's gonna be the first time ever I'm gonna be doing a Skyrim playthrough when I do get around to it. There is another one I was thinking about doing. Ooh, scroll stamina, 2 wool cloth. I definitely want that crap. Jesus, honestly, get rid of the rough stone at that point. Yeah, get rid of the rough stone. Don't need that. Put you on. It's a bit of a waste, but I kind of want to. Yeah, I was hoping maybe I had something. I could get rid of that instead of making another one, maybe. Yeah, I'll do that. That one's less important. I don't really want to use a scroll of stamina just yet, so. But anyways, so even though I was saying just a little bit ago that I have 2 characters I'm going to do, there is a 3rd character that I was thinking about doing it as well, and I think I'm going to do that one first. Simply because I think that he would, it'll be a good, better test run kind of thing of certain mods I want to try out. It'll give me a better feel for it too before I get into the main ones I want to do. Well, there's a couple different ones I could do. I could do the one I'm thinking of, which is pretty much the human character that I was talking about on here, but Skyrim. Again, that kind of character I could talk when it comes to either making the character on here, or if I do make it on the, or if I do make the Skyrim playthrough before somehow. But regardless, another possibility is like some of the smaller characters I thought of over time that I don't think I could really fit as well into combining with other characters, because I have a lot of characters in mind I was saying I was going to do Skyrim for, and like I could do most of them, especially in like small one-off playthroughs kind of thing, maybe streaming them. But there's a couple major ones I want to do, and I don't want to oversaturate. Well, I'm oversaturating with WoW, so I guess I can't really say anything about Skyrim. But there's gonna be other games, and I think I'm gonna try to do other games rather than just do Skyrim when I do get around to doing it. So I was trying to combine certain character concepts together, which is actually what led to a couple of the characters I've talked about being combined or being derivatives of another. Because I came off of that idea of combining them together for Skyrim. Well, it's like pretty much you could say one of the ideas, and this is one that doesn't really fit as well into other characters for Skyrim, but at the same time I don't know how well it would work anyways, but I could use it as a test run kind of thing anyways. Is pretty much my dwarf character on there, but Elder Scrolls is very, very different when it comes to dwarves. They're not around anymore. Not only that, they're very different from other dwarves, at least seemingly. They're more mechanical, machine, and just advanced technologically compared to everybody else, which isn't bad, but they don't seem to be like mining based. They are underground scientists more than anything else, and engineers. So one concept I had was that the dwarf, which I wouldn't call them dwarf, I definitely would have to call them the Dwemer kind of thing, because even though they are called dwarves, they're pretty much normal size. They're probably gonna look a lot like an Altmer generally, except with the beard. So in that vein anyways, I'd either do an Altmer character or a Nord character, potentially a Redguard character, but probably one of those two. Altmer simply because of their similarities to the Dwemer, or Nord because of their proximity to the Dwarven runes. One thing I would have done is say that the character has a fascination with the Dwemer overall, and is, I wouldn't say copying them, but trying to do everything he could that is similar, or a dwarf would do, pretty much. Tin, shocking. How much tin do I got? I actually got 2. Maybe I should do a little bit more mining, just because I thought I aggroed them. Just because having just 2 is kind of a waste. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. So actually, I want to sack this one. Yeah, attack me. So it sounds like it doesn't do you. That doesn't do you much good. I will say, if I can, I might only manage one video today at this rate anyways, because Kazaghal might end up being a little bit longer simply because, whoops. So I accidentally minimized the game, and when I thought I was going to bring the game back up, I clicked with my mouse, but I ended up dragging the screen around just now. Yeah. And what I mean is like the software showing the video that's shown in the software, I just drag the screen around. Just kind of like how on Velo and Audio, the last couple of videos had been off center for the video. That is probably what just happened if I forget to take it out. And honestly, I will say this: if I upload the video and I forget to do that, I will bring the video down just to fix it. Because I would just definitely cut it out. It's one thing for that kind of error to have been missed and been in the entire video. It's a completely different story to like click and drag it in a circle. I'm not even sure how that's gonna look, or if something's gonna notice that something was wrong with that happening. I don't know. I've been using the same software for a while. I don't know how it's gonna be, how it would recognize anything. I don't know how it works that well. What was it? Originally, I used what was it called? I think it was something connected to NVIDIA for recording and streaming for a while. I can't remember how long ago it was, but it was obviously like my Sniper Elite version 2, and I think even Sniper Elite 3. I can't remember. But I started having issues with the software, and I ended up having periods of time that were missed. I had to redo the video despite it telling me that it was recording, or the buttons just didn't work and I didn't realize it was recording. Because the reason why I liked it so much was because it told me on one of the corners, I forget which one I had it set to tell me if it was recording or not. And that was very nice, because then I could keep an eye on it easier without having to worry about there being an issue like I've had at times. Seriously? I got mid space for the the wool cloth is useful though, very useful. I'm gonna get rid of the elemental fire. I think it's useful as it's. Oh, hang on, I'm not done yet. Oh, of course you gotta give me a lesser moonstone now. This game really just loves giving me stuff when I don't have space for it. Is there nothing I can get rid of? And unfortunately, it put it in a horrible spot. I can't even... Oh, yes I can. Apparently I can click it to put it over. I did not know that. The rough stones are useful for Luna Ideal, which is why I'm not getting rid of it just yet, but I might do it in this circumstance. Because I don't have anything else I'd want to get rid of. I might get rid of the... I might, actually. Raptor Flesh, I think, will be useful. I think you're useless. I'm just gonna... Oh, no! I think I just lost the Moonstone. The whole reason why I did that. Oh, no. Okay, got it right there. I didn't know if that would work after doing that. I know if you loot something a lot of times, it will give you the stuff if you open it back up, like a chest or loot thing. But this is a bit different. It's harvesting something. I just practically redid the that part, so I wasn't sure. I don't know. Sorry, kind of rambling a little bit. Oh, like I've said before, I try to think of something to talk about on the spot more than anything else, and that's not always a good thing because sometimes I don't have anything or just repeat myself. And I'm never gonna go by a script. I hate the idea of going by a script. Roleplay is a bit different. Trying to stick in character, maybe writing some notes for myself and maybe some lines for specific stories in roleplay. That's one thing. But like, I don't know. Everything else, I would not do that for. Especially for recordings like this, which are just more supposed to be easygoing. That's about it. Just to talk about whatever I want about my character, about other characters, what's going on, which I say pretty much every recording at this point. This is what I mean about the whole repetition thing. Alright. I'm gonna check a couple things real quick. Please. Oh, hang on, that's not the right thing. Just trying to see how long the first recording was. Looks about 30 minutes. Okay. Next thing I close out of that, but as long as I have my software up and going, that's all I really care about right now. And the game at that. What was that? So yeah, once I turn these quests in, I'm not sure if I'll put a cut in the video immediately, but I'm gonna be trying to go up to Darnassus specifically, so I can turn in the quest to Tyrande. Then I'll be making my way to Stormwind, but I think at the very least, if I don't cut it before then, I will cut it there before I get to Stormwind. That way I can do whatever work I need to on camera, off camera, sorry. And when I'm all set, put the camera back on, record the quest turning to Morin, and then go to Northwind. I'm gonna double check about some quests too before I go there, just in case I miss something. I don't think there will be. I'm trying to think of if there's a breadcrumb I can pick up. There's definitely quests elsewhere in other zones, but I'm not going to go out of my way for that too much. I want to see if there's a quest to pick up in Stormwind primarily, or even maybe like some part of Elwyn, or even at Teldrassil, but that's unlikely. And then from there, I'll head up there on camera once I have the quest and everything's good to go. Like I was starting to say a little bit ago, I'm not entirely sure if or when I'll get Valinoriel done. I was planning on getting her done today too, at least one video, but I might end up pushing it with this recording late enough that I won't be able to get much done with Valinoriel, but I don't think that'll be the case. Valinoriel is easier to get done than Kazaghal. Anybody outside of their first zone, or first couple zones rather, usually there's a lot more running around, whereas someone like her just has a just back and forth in the zone kind of thing, which doesn't take very long. It's pretty close together. It doesn't take as long to do, so while the videos can be about the same length most of the time, well, relatively anyways, usually I will, that's usually because I try to cut out certain travel times, or just have so much traveling in the video itself that I do. Oh. Yeah, you can go for the other one. I just took it from him and I can't even pick it up. Oh crap. Is wool that useful? I don't think it is. Not a singular one really. Actually, it is very useful because I still need it for first aid. Linen cloth I don't need as much. Get rid of that. Okay, I kind of annoyed at myself for picking this up now, but whatever. That's on me for being stupid. Oh well. Oh yeah, one thing I mentioned earlier is Lord of the Rings Online, the possibility of playing that one. So I'm not entirely sure who I would start with. Kind of like I was talking about with Last Days of the Third Age. It would either be an elf or a dwarf character. Probably the dwarf though in this case as well. Well, actually, more likely the dwarf in this case specifically, I should say. But I don't know. So there's two elves I might try out, and that's basically because there's a couple different classes I want to try out for what is Lenariel. Captain is a very good fit for her, but I am actually tempted to do Hunter on Lord of the Rings Online for her, simply because the class actually has access to fire and light enchantment for their chance or whatever. I'm not sure how useful it is, obviously. I'm just going by abilities, what I could see, kind of thing. And I did want the character to be a ranged combat, so the fact that she can get stuff like that, it does interest me. But there's other classes that could also be decent too, so that's why I'm not too sure. Alright, let's do any Blacksand first. If we do not act decisively, the world will continue to be devastated and exploited for the venture company's profits. They will think twice when placing their hands upon sacred land. We will not stand aside any longer.
Illuminate your path.
Your efforts are truly spectacular. Without your help, I am not sure how we would have been able to put an end to the venture company within the Blacksand oil fields. I must thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Perhaps we may bring balance to Stonetalon after all.
Goddess.
It is, I dinged. Definitely gonna be doing dual wield specialization because it's been not letting me down, I will say. Alright, so I'm not gonna put it cut in the video because I'm gonna be doing is taking a flight path to Ruttheron. Maybe I could talk a little bit on the way there, I guess.
Good luck.
But yeah. So I'm not entirely sure what class I would do for her at that point, but that's why I might do a couple different, just for the idea that forgot about the connection through here, but I will. Just to figure out what class I would like to do more for her. Captain is kind of similar to a paladin in some ways, but at least character-wise, I think that's one of the better comparisons, I would say, class-wise. So maybe, and that was the one I was going to do in the first place, but I was starting to think about it more recently, and I had other classes I like the idea of as well, so I'm not sure. But that's not really worrisome. I'm pretty sure the dwarf is a guardian I decided on. I definitely decided on something. Whatever I decided on, that's what it's going to be. Here, guardian or captain himself. In that regard, it might be nicer for me to choose a different class for that game for the elf. We'll see though. It is always so nice to be just relaxing at home. It just looked like it's starting to snow though. I didn't know it was supposed to. It wasn't snowing earlier, so. Is there anything I was gonna say? I might be reinstalling Valorant. It's came to mind a few times. I never really recorded it on here. I don't think. No, right. So I don't think it's something I really ever talked about. So I had a secondary software, not even the one I was talking about, a different software altogether that was recording moments specifically from it. And I actually still have the majority of those moments that I haven't completely edited yet. I started doing it. So at first it started piling up, and then I started trying to work on the ones I was making at the time, so I can combine those and go through the old ones over time. And I did do that for a little bit, but then I just stopped working on there. And then after a while, I just stopped playing Valorant. It actually wasn't because I wanted to stop. I actually still was enjoying it last time I played on it. But for some reason, I was having issues with the actual game. I wasn't able to launch it anymore after an update, and I left it on my computer for a few weeks, and every time I tried, it just didn't work. And I kind of like got out of the mood to play the game at that point, like temporary fate, whatever. Just like I said, I get in and out of my moods usually. So I wasn't really worried about it. I just uninstalled it. I haven't played it since. It wasn't that long ago. It was like over a year ago now, I think. Oh yeah, snow's coming down now. I'm not even sure if I'll be end up going anywhere today after all. Let's see. Yeah. What else? Talked about plenty of other games. There's some games I'm waiting on. I think when I hit 100 subs, maybe more, I'll probably also be doing certain playthroughs. Kind of like not a one shot, but like try to sit through and play through the entire game in one sitting, more or less. I might start doing that for like certain playthroughs kind of thing. Certain RPGs. There's certain ones that I might do it a little bit differently for, but it really all depends on a per game basis too. But that's something I'm going to start doing at some point. Before that, I still have other game series I want to play through, like the Star Wars Jedi Knight series and the Knights of the Old Republic. But I don't know. I think I mentioned this in the far future. One of the things I would like to do is try to host temporary servers on older games, just to play those games on multiplayer, at least as much as I am able to. But I think I might have been withholding that originally because if somebody else gets the idea, it's like, well, I kind of wish I didn't say anything now that someone took it. But honestly, I'd rather see someone do that too, because then maybe I can actually join them on whatever servers they would end up hosting. So I don't want to shy away from giving away ideas if people really want to take it up on them. Even if it ends up being on games that I wouldn't play in the first place, someone somewhere would probably host a server for it. I'm not going to specify any games, I will say, because that's just more far future kind of thing. And the reason why I would say hosting server and it's a temporary thing was simply so anyone that would want to play, whether they actually are a subscriber or even watch my videos at all, so people can get a taste of like how it used to be in certain older games, multiplayer games. And I'm saying that more from an early 2000s standpoint. Those games, the ones I grew up on, I played, but I don't want to say wasting my day away playing. I enjoyed it. It helped me get through however I was feeling. I don't know. Let's not talk about that part. But it was very fun. I miss those days a lot. So I love this music.
The goddess is my shield.
Hello, Kazaghal. I have indeed heard your name before, and although you are still full of youth, I am pleased to see the path you have set for yourself. You would do me a great honor if you would accept this as a gift of appreciation. It doesn't really matter where to pick up. I think this would sell for the best. Everything I got to sell anyways. Oh, 2 items, that's right. Well, this is awkward. Very awkward. I just love that. I just love it when the music plays here. It's one of my favorite ones to listen to. It's very short though. Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized I was gonna be saying how I was gonna say how I'm gonna be putting a cut in the video, and I will be doing that very shortly. One thing I forgot to say is I did pick up that quest in the end, because I'm pretty sure I did that off camera. But that's gonna be more of a I'm holding on to it thing. There is absolutely no follow-up, otherwise I would have done it between recordings, and that probably would have been taking away my recording for today if I had done that so far. But the what was it? All it is turning it in. You see a little something happen, pretty much sending out spirits to the land, but not much would be missed by going there, by not doing it. So I'm gonna hold on to it. I might take it out later. The character really doesn't really. Well, he's not gonna really be here in Kalimdor ever again, honestly. He might come to help out in Hyjal, and that's about it. The shaman version of the dwarf would definitely come to like Daenerys, Ungoro, and Silithus, and he might do the same, but there's a lot of other enemies he'd prefer to fight. To a lesser extent, he would like to fight the Scourge, but like the demons, but more so the orcs are one of his favorites to fight, as well as the, so like that's already 50 to 58, 43 to 50, like that area. So we'll see. Alright, well, this is going to be a bit of a journey for me. I'm not entirely sure when I'll get the next part of the recording done. It could be today before I go to this go anywhere. It could be after I get home tonight, or it could even be another day entirely if I decide I'm going to just cut it halfway through and end up playing WoW for today. Either way, I'm not like obviously cutting out this first part of the recording. No way. But I might do the second part another day if I have to, but it's really going to depend on a couple things. In fact, before I really do too much, I'm going to do some stuff here in Darnassus. I'm going to go ask about a couple things with my family, see if we're still picking up food or not. And I'll probably record the second half later today. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, welcome back. As you could tell, I've actually done a few things. So before I read this quest off, I have leveled up blacksmithing a little bit, but more importantly, I have bought and unlocked quite a few different recipes for blacksmithing, one of which I probably could have done without, I realized afterwards, but it's fine. The other one I'm waiting on just because I want to try, well, one, I need more coarse grinding stones, which I'm not sure if I'll get that lucky going forward. So I'll have to be careful, I'll have to keep an eye out for more of those. But anyways, so I ended up making 2 different pieces of armor. The golden scale leggings, plus 11 strength, and I ignored 20 armor of my for my enemies, which I thought was a pretty good replacement. It's not a lot more strength, but it's still more strength. And I think overall I need strength more than stamina. So, even though I think it was a net loss when it comes to total stats, the fact I'm also going to be ignoring armor, but the strength primarily is what's going to help me go forward. I was at like 1,080, I think, in total before I put these equipment on these 2 pieces of armor on, but like I said, not a big deal. And I also got the golden scales shoulders, plus 10 strength, as well as faster attack speed, which is good. It's definitely good, especially for a slow attacker. But the strength is a big buff, even though, again, just like with the leggings, I'm actually losing out on total stat gain. This is a huge difference in strength. It was like 3 to 10. Whereas I lost like 8 stamina, I think, 7 stamina. Maybe it's about the same anyways. I can't remember exactly. But whatever the case is, I'm going to have a lot more strength now. And I am going to be killing things quicker, even if I'm a little bit more at risk. The only thing I haven't changed that I potentially could is the weapons, actually. So as you saw earlier, I put another point to dual wield specialization, but there's 2 different options going forward. The Golden Iron Destroyer, which would be a very good replacement for my weapons, but it's a 2-handed hammer, and I would like a hammer. You know, I still have to make my way towards it, especially get the heavy leather and more moonstone. Everything else would be fine. The alternative is another one I bought, Jade Serpent Blade. So I can, except for the leather, I can't make it now. I already used up what I could, more or less. But at the very least, if I keep my dual wielding, I'm going to be replacing Iridescent Hammer. That is a very good replacement. More strength. I lose out in stamina. I gain agility, which isn't as useful, but the higher strength is better. The higher damage would be better, and it's just going to be a better it'll be a good increase. It's even better than the Mighty Iron Hammer in some ways too, but at the very least, if I go this route, I'm going to make the Jade Serpent Blade and replace the Iridescent Hammer with it. But I'm going to decide on that after this recording. So we'll see it going forward. Otherwise, I could use this. The other reason why I think I might use it is because I also got the iron counterweight, which I can, well, it'll attack a little bit quicker. Need more moonstone as well for that one, but whatever. I made a couple other things. I made myself some golden skeleton rings just as a precaution in case I could end up using it. I had the gold, especially with all the mining I'd done in Stonetalon. Honestly, off camera I might go there at some point just to mine again, but when I get to Northwind, I will be mining quite a few. From what it looked like online, it's going to be silver, gold, and iron, so it's good going forward. But that's why I said I'm a little worried about the coarse grinding stone, because I don't think I'm going to get coarse stone from any of those. So I don't think you can get stone from silver or gold, and iron gives me heavy stone, so I don't know how well that's going to work out. But this is what I got so far. Unfortunately, I'm still helmetless, but one thing I found funny, because I think I brought this up before and I completely forgot until I was looking at my gear, I am still using my runed copper belt, and when I looked it up, there isn't really a good replacement for a little while still, so this thing has been sticking with me. It's the only piece of copper armor I have left, funny enough. But yeah, so I should be killing things quicker, even if I don't have as much health. I think overall it's really good. I just gotta replace my weapon at some point, or weapons if I do the hammer. That's pretty much all I needed to say, I suppose. The only thing left is my warrior quest did actually become available. And I could do it on this episode, but I think I'm actually going to wait until either the next one or the one after that. I'm not entirely sure what the follow-up's going to be, but I want to get to Northwind, I think. So I'm going to do it in the next video at the very least. So I'm going to turn this quest in. I'm going to make my way towards the end of the harbor, because I think that's where I get a quest that sends me up into Northwind. If not, I'm just going to make my way into there anyways. But let's just read this quest off now. Hello again. Have you already returned from the Vale in Stonetalon with those scales? This is perfect. Thank you greatly. Perhaps one day in the future, I'll be able to help you as you have helped me.
Safe travels.
I highly doubt that very much. I also got the buff, which is the other reason why I want to go forward into Northwind. Northwind. Not Northrend. Very different. Very, very different.
Can I assist you?
Alright. Oh, that's... yeah.
King's
this is what I
honor,
wanted to go
friend.
to. I want to sell the wand. That's completely useless for me. Alright, so, like I said, for now I'm going to try making my way towards Northwind. I don't think there's anything else I'm going to say. I am down quite a few gold, because on top of the, all the stuff I bought, which only costed me up to gold, the real thing that costed me a lot was the abilities, but they're good abilities. Thunderclap was actually my least favorite of the ones I got, but it's still good. I got another rank of Overpower, which I use whenever possible. It's not the best, simply because of the fact that it's only on occasion that it becomes a usable ability, but still, it's very useful when I do get it. It helps a lot, so I wanted to upgrade that one. And now the most important thing is I got another rank of Red, so even better. But yeah, I think that all in all, that was a good. It was a good upgrade for the character, both ability-wise and equipment-wise. Like I said, other than the items I already talked about, I'm probably also going to get I already got the leggings and the shoulder. Probably the gauntlets, I think, was the next thing. It's not a big buff either. It's mainly the 2 more stamina and 1 more strength. Losing out on the spear again isn't worrisome, so. But that's gonna wait until I can get the coarse grinding stone or weight stone. Not weight stone, sorry. Speaking of that, actually, I got those. I'm gonna put this out because I almost forgot I have them. If I do make the Jade Serpent Blade, I'm gonna be able to make use of that. Honestly, that's another reason why I think I want to go down that route, so I can make use of these for a while I build up more of the weight stones, which is the type of weapon I want to be using. I think that's about it. One thing I was saying earlier on in this episode was that I wasn't sure how today was going to be, if I was going to be finishing up this episode before or after I left anywhere, or a different day entirely. So it is the same day. I am not going anywhere anymore. We're not going to get takeout today. It's also snowing anyway, so I would rather just stay home, like I was starting to mention earlier. So I'll probably go shopping tomorrow after work. Still, that's not important right now. So now I'm going to Northwind. Northwind. I don't think anything sold while I was doing other stuff. I have a lot of stuff on the auction house, so if stuff does sell, I'll be good. Because I actually sold the girdle, which I was on the fence about saving because of how rare it is. I think I mentioned it. It was like a 0.00011% chance to drop from that specific mob. And even the mobs that could have a higher chance of dropping it, it's like 0.085, I think. That was like off of elite mobs in the Barrens, so that was a really good drop. It's going to sell for a good amount of gold if it sells. Otherwise, I could hold on to it later on. Even if I don't manage to sell it, I should be able to. I kind of am annoyed at myself because I don't remember if I'm missing any quests. I'm gonna check over here just in case. I remember picking up these quests, I think on Arisandra actually, but it was so long ago. Okay.
The Alliance.
That one I could do another time, or even off camera. Okay. I think I came over here in Arisandra after all. Okay, no, these are all three of these are just not related to Northwind. I really hope I will say this, I'm just gonna head there just to keep it nice and simple.
Light be with you.
Hang on. Oh, this is the one I missed.
Need help?
Oh no, yeah.
Light blessing.
So I might do some stuff in between recordings. If there is one I missed, I will pick it up between this one and the next one. I actually have quite a bit of rested experience, which I am very happy about. But yeah, so I'll be finishing up this recording. I'm not sure how much of Northwind we're going to see, which is partly why I was thinking I should do the Warrior quest. But I don't want to head back to, it's down in the Barrens on one of the islands. I don't want to head there just yet. I don't know what the quest chain's going to be for. Again, I never really leveled up a Warrior enough. But I think, especially if I have to fight anything, it's going to be a bit harder at this level, so I'd rather wait a little bit longer. So, let's see how this ends up going. So this time, go to the left fork, because I remember that from Arisandra. I went on the right, I went around pretty much the entire zone just to end up here. Yeah, that was fun. I think I cut out most of it, actually. That was a quest for... It was... Oh, yes, now I remember. It was for the dungeon on Baelor, Stormwrought Depths. That's right.
What can I do for you? Keep your feet on the ground.
Well, here's a zone I wasn't expecting to come through for a while still. Not until I created my human. Ooh. Iron. Amber pot. Oh, yeah, no. Get up here. Maybe I can get a nice view of the area. And some iron. The trees are blocking it a little bit, but there you go. Is that a tower? Yeah, that's a tower. Very, very nice. I'm looking forward to playing through here. I'm not sure if I'll complete Northwind on this character or not, but I will be coming back in the future anyway, so don't worry about it too much if I don't. I probably will, though. I have 3 whole levels before I can even go, do the minimum for Grim Reaches, so I think overall I'm definitely going to be here for a while. Even if I don't finish it. In fact, I think that's pretty much the only character, the only other character I was thinking about bringing through here. I say only other character, I didn't think about bringing Kazaghal through this at all, really, until somebody else brought it up. Yeah, I think I'll end up coming through here, and then probably freaking... Oh. I don't miss missing so much. That's for sure. Jesus, he was only one level higher than me. Jesus. And that was with that buff. I forgot about that completely. That's terrifying, actually. That is terrifying. Holy crap. Now I'm kind of concerned. I could cut this video a little shorter, I suppose. Gotta go find the quest at the very least. Because I really do feel like because of going to a new area in Stonetalon in the first place, I'd rather name it after that. The video after that one. But, Okay. Oh, actually there's stuff here at this tower.
Need help?
Guard
Well met.
Words, rumors, a wingless flight they hold, and with them the seeds of doubt and curiosity bloom in the minds of mere men. Who would even blame them? After all, the words of the many are always louder than the words of the few. Our community has been in disarray for months. It has been long since the people of Northwind had to fear for tomorrow. Yet our betters ignore the imminent danger and play the role of their own fools. Imagine your home assaulted, and instead of seeking aid from other nobles or providing the people with means of defense, you call for a jousting tournament. A jester, a fool. Only one of these two would do such a thing. Unless we consider a third possibility. Some take to chaos as a means of reaching power, and I believe that might be the case this time as well. Report my concerns to Duke Sherwood at the jousting grounds. That man alone will rise to the occasion when others would not.
Go with honor, friend.
You need something?
Among the leaf piles. One might assume that traveling from Stormwind to Northwind would be a blissful endeavor, a mere walk in the park. Anything but fleeing from a pack of bloodthirsty, drooling gnolls. Since the king embarked on his diplomatic mission, conditions have only worsened. It is inconceivable that we cannot rely upon our own guards. We were compelled to raise a militia from among the common folk. It is truly tragic. Bah, yet those blasted greedy swine from the House of Nobles will still extend their hands to demand taxes. Pardon my outburst. On my way here, my prized ring slipped from my finger as I fled from imminent peril. My merchandise is lost, so be it. But I cannot, in good conscience, part with that ring. It is a treasured family heirloom. It must have fallen to one of the leaf piles on the merchant's high road. Would you be so kind as to retrieve it for me?
See you later.
I'm sure there's something at the top of this tower. Someone. Yeah, getting a new weapon might be a great idea for me.
Greetings. Hey there.
I just realized I might be getting the berserk stance by doing that quest. I often find myself staring. A bad habit for a guard, is it not? Yet I can't help it. My eyes drift to the trees. As the leaves fail, the breeze carries them... Oh, fall. I don't know why they look like... Even right now, it looks like fail to me through my glasses. Or maybe something's... whatever. As the leaves fall, the breeze carries them into a whirlwind of battle, of dance, just as if the leaves themselves would duel. I used to be a painter before I picked up arms, a necessary sacrifice in the days we live. My remote home, now abandoned while I guard this tower day and night. And though my eyes behold beauty, my ears are tormented by that maniacal laughter. I cannot leave my tower. Even with Stormwind so close, the merchant's highroad is still plagued by those dreadful gnolls. I ask you, please, dispatch some of their numbers for the peace of my mind.
Have a good one. You need
This will definitely be a nice area to go through as a paladin. I'll have to think about that. When I do my high elf paladin, whether I go back to Lorethiel or remake her, because I really do think I'm going to remake her so I could just go through Thalian Highlands again and try to get more of a story based on her, but that's not for a while if I do her. I might come through here on her. Because otherwise I don't really have any other paladins playing, I don't think, on Turtle specifically. It's not those leaves, really? Is it actually going to be like a small item underneath it or something? Or am I literally clicking and checking? Because so far, none of these look like they have anything. Okay, so it just was the other ones don't have the same thing. Just these are different leaf piles. It's a different type of leaf. Red leaf. Should be able to kill you guys just fine though. Bit tough, but these guys are definitely doable. This is only a couple levels lower. Oh, these ones aren't running actually. Oh, your count as a null. The other one wasn't the same thing. Got it. I wonder if it's the same artist that actually made the Collision Highlands music. I actually listened to some, mostly the songs that mostly to the Collision Highlands ones. I actually put them on my Spotify because I just like music for background noise. So hearing like that type of music is actually really nice for me. Also, it helps me think sometimes, especially for the Lesser Moonstone. I was not expecting that. Oh, hang on. All right. That thing just gave me over 200? What did I use? Jesus. Okay. Man. What's up like that? Oof. Okay. This is still a bit rough. This is why I was thinking about just working on Oh crap, that was a waste. Well, I'm not doing that again for a bit, so. Then times like this where I don't really get it at all. So whatever. Oh, one thing I might do off camera as well. I think it's definitely gonna be a bit before I record the next part, I will say. Oh crap, I don't want to do that, actually. Oh, you are healer. Yeah, I definitely. No, execute! God damn. Oh, we both died. Ouch. Okay, where's the thing here? Right, dead center. Well, doesn't help me right now. Usually it's closer to the star, but that's gonna be good. It's gonna be nice having right in the middle. My cat is sitting right next to me. She was back and forth earlier, which is why I didn't really mention it. She was by me when I first started recording, I believe, but then she ended up going into the other room and was there for the rest of the first half of this recording. Well, there's my death for this video. Did I die earlier? No, yeah, I did die. Never mind. I actually mentioned it in the previous recording too. It's not a video. It's not a warrior video without dying a few times. That was definitely my fault, though. If I had used pummel and it gotten them to, if I had interrupted the spellcasting sooner, if I had had more health, there's a lot of things I could have done differently. I easily would have run that fight. If I also did execute sooner rather than cleave, which I could definitely tell you that was an accident. I probably would have killed it fast enough that I wouldn't have died. I would have been very close, but I wouldn't have died. Oh, hang on, I have to go around this way. It's also, I think I mentioned this previously, when I a long time ago, actually. Or maybe when I came through here, actually, on Arisandra, I definitely would have mentioned it. Not sure if how much I would have talked about it, because I think I actually cut the video shortened a little bit, because I just wandered too much. But, as I also mentioned it when I was playing through Thalassian Highlands, I love that they are using an autumnal forest for this, I was going to say biome, for this zone. Because the only one that used it in the entire game, in Classic anyways, was Ashara. Then you could probably say that Eversong Woods also counts, because it's primarily gold and red leaf trees, but it's pretty much supposed to be a biome. It's supposed to be spring though, more than just fall. So, but still, then you have the Isle up in Thalassian Highlands. Now you have this. I'm upset with myself because I just wasted a buff. Luckily not the debuff. I just realized I've never used that one yet. Alright. Oh, I already got the ring? Wow, okay, that didn't take long. Not the scouts. Gotta remember that. No. Damn it, missed it. I'll make 5 of these for now because I do need them. Because they're primarily dropping silk too. That's another. Oh, yeah. If I hit 150, I'm going to stop for sure. Actually, even if I hit 150, it's going to be right where I want it to be anyways. Okay, that's fine. So to finish off what I was saying earlier as well, I'm going to be doing some stuff off camera. Figuring out about the warrior, what I'm doing about the warrior quest, if I'll do it in the next video or not. So, but as well as, sorry, a second. Trying to get first aid level up. I think I have to go up to Aerthy Highlands. It might be Hillsbrad though. I can't remember. Where I also want to level up. Want to learn more recipes for blacksmithing if I can. Because for me to learn anything else, it's gonna have to be through the blacksmith training forge. That's a scout again. I'm sure there might have been other quests too, but at the very least, taking care of these guys now is good. Because I don't have a lot of time I need to do for this video, so just having a couple of quests to kill, like the pretty much the scouts or the advanced, the vanguard, I guess you could say. That's only a couple quests because the other one sent me to talk to somebody else. Maybe I will start my humans sooner than expected because I did get Kazaghal at 30 at least. I can't remember where it was when I decided to not create any new characters. Lunadiel, especially if I am putting Lunadiel on a back burner for a little while, anyways, because the main reason why I pushed myself so much to make her is because I really wanted to have a Jewelcrafter, and honestly, I don't need Jewelcrafting that much, but it allowed me to actually send her all the stuff I needed anyways. So I think long term it was better that I started her at the very least. But other than that, I need to, I could start someone else if I wanted to. He's not going to be doing anything that's going to help out my other characters. Not really anyways, like maybe if I have surplus from a gathering profession. But he's probably going to be doing alchemy and herbalism, so he's all for himself on that one. More or less, again. Yeah. At the very least, before I end this video, I am going to make my way to Ambershire and pick up whatever quests I can.
Looking for something specific?
Dirt and null spittle. I must burn these clothes. Where the guards falter, the people shall provide. You have my gratitude, adventurer. A few coins for your trouble. What?
See you around.
Doesn't say anything about coins. You didn't give me
Supply
anything.
only the finest.
Oh, whatever. Don't really care. Well, I do care right now, actually. I want money. But I'm not that concerned about it. There's also little houses and places along the way. I've got to check to see if I'm going to get any quests from them. But I think for this video specifically, I'm at least...
Can I help you?
Oh, something changed. I gotta check that after. I hope the poor merchant was simply robbed and not beaten for blood or worse. Alas, you have done your part, and for that I am more than thankful. There's little I can offer, but take this. It was the last painting I did.
See you later.
I just realized that would be my first trinket if I could use trinkets. I say that. I might have picked up a trinket that I've forgotten about and I just sold it because I couldn't use it anyways. I don't think so though. There's not a whole lot of trinkets. In fact, I think even Arisandra is having a hard time with getting 2 trinkets, or was for a while. Can't remember exactly. I think the composer is Gabriel Contreras or something like that. I can't remember for sure. It could be somebody else entirely anyways. That's just the one I know is the Thalassian Highlands ones. But I know he probably... I'm pretty sure he's done a few others. I'm just not sure how many and what ones specifically. He could do all of them for all I know. Oh, flight path. That's actually going to be quite helpful to me.
Hey there.
Yeah.
Safe travels.
Falling leaves are a very nice touch. Alright, so the jousting tournament's over there, but let's pick up a few quests here before I head over there. Ingvild Elarian.
King's honor, friend.
Elarian? My Tiffin. Oh, yep. I knew the last name sounded familiar. It's, well, because she says my Tiffin, she's the mother of the former queen, Indrin's mother. Varian's wife. Oh, she's the mother of her anyways. I knew the last name sounded familiar. Oh, that also helps, I suppose. Are you perhaps willing to do a task for an old woman adventurer? It has been so long since I last saw my grandchild, and I am unable to reach him. I was advised against leaving Northwind due to my old age, and he is not allowed to leave the keep for safety reasons, or so I have been told. I would like to send him a bag of goods. The poor child may not be eating well, and may be overstressed by the foolish adults who follow him everywhere. Could you visit the jousting grounds to purchase an amber glazed donut pack, then go to Marissa by the inn for a bundle of apples, and finally come by my house next to the town hall to retrieve the pie I baked this morning? Please return them all to me while I prepare the rest of the pack. There are a few other things I need to add.
Farewell.
Might do that on camera too. Even go. It's probably gonna send me all the way to Indrin, but I'm not sure about that part. Ooh, herbs and flowers.
Good day to you.
You sell? Oh, okay. You sell the stuff in the office.
See you later.
Perfectly fine. Just checking. Not even if she did sell herbs I could use for alchemy, wouldn't exactly be useful to him right now. Or ever, honestly. He's not gonna ever do alchemy. Oh. So now we got the Elven Forest music. I'm checking out the main one last, I think. Oh, I didn't even see anybody down there, but I didn't see, there's no quest as far as I can tell from here anyway. anyways. Oh, innkeeper. Yeah, I'll
Need
do
help?
it. Why not?
Be careful.
I'm in a very good. This is a very good spot for everything I want to do in the near future, anyways. Because even though I could use the herd to go to Wetlands, so I could go elsewhere, and I could use the flight path. It's a few silver is not going to hurt me, even now. Definitely going at these in a weird order, I will say. Did I go in here? No, I don't think I did.
Well
Lucio
met.
Gallagher.
Be careful.
Wisteria Gallagher. I think this is the one I looked in. That's probably why I just passed it by. It's pretty easy to miss, even though the house is much bigger. It's pretty easy to miss it if you're walking from there. Okay, go to the blacksmith then, or as well as the small cabin over here. Sorry, I know this end of the video is gonna be a lot of walking around, but there was some combat at the very least with the gnolls. And this is gonna once I do this quest, there's not gonna be a whole lot of talking for a little while, I think. Because I'm here in Northwind now. The only way I'm gonna go elsewhere is if I do the warrior quest. Well, and to Stormwind for the follow-up to the quest I just picked up anyways. Goodie bag. Oh, there's a church over there. Yeah, okay, maybe I'm not gonna do everything.
Light be with you.
Oh, expert. No, okay, no, that's not what I need. I thought it was.
Go with honor, friend.
Okay, maybe I won't do too much more reading anyways. I say that. I'm still gonna run over to the jousting tournament. Yeah,
Good day to you. How are you?
Warrior, could you spare a moment? I am in a bit of a crisis right now, and you seem the right person for my problem. I am a traveling merchant selling books for all ages and interests. Once a month I come here to Ambershire with a delivery from the church in Stormwind, donations from the citizens for all of the orphan children, attending to the lectures and school held at the Ambershire church just across the river. However, on my way here, I've been robbed by thieves, and among their loot was said donation crate. I tried following them, but my old age is catching up to me. All I saw was them fleeing into the mountains to the north. One of them was wearing a raven black scarf. Please, help me fulfill my duty to the innocent children of this kingdom. Should you find the crate, bring it to Sister Argent to the church north of Ambershire.
See you later.
He says northern mountains. That sounds like here. Or maybe it could mean around that, I suppose, but I don't think that's what he means. If it's all the way up there, I'm assuming, unless it's like just happens to be a very easy area here, then it's probably going to be a little bit before I head to that one. Forgot there wasn't really anything back here. Or anybody in here. Wish I remembered from Arisandra a little bit better. What a way. Gotta be quest in here. There's a town hall surrounded by a wall.
Greetings.
Operative Baltimore Hawthorne. Hang on.
What can I do for you?
I talked to you about something else. King's Honor, warrior. 'Tis not an opportune time visiting Northwind, I must admit. Normally this vale is a tranquil place, untouched by the troubles of the world. But recently many crises came crashing down on these hills. If you journeyed here from Stormwind, you've seen what I am talking about. There are, however, more harrowing events transpiring in the shadows of the night. For several weeks now, we've received reports of disappearances occurring in the kingdom. They were seldom at first, nothing out of the ordinary, but the number has risen to an alarming amount. This is technically confidential, but I've been assigned to this as the solitary investigator, and cannot by no stretch of the imagination accomplish this alone. The SI-7 has its hands full with the Defias and Westfall, so I will deputize you to assist me. Don't fret, I'll arrange just compensation for you. Start by questioning the remaining townsfolk, the groundskeeper, bailiff, and one of the victim's relatives.
Light bless you.
again, that's another thing. That's probably something I'll do off camera anyways. And I'll probably do the Stormwind one off camera too, just because I feel like, even though, if I decide I'm going to go to Stormwind to do the warrior quest, then I will do that quest. Which one? The goodie bag quest at that point, because I feel like then it will be a good time to do it. But we'll see. I just realized I think my mic got bumped a little lower. Sorry if it was quiet. It's a Northwind quacker. Didn't know there was even ducks. That's cute. Nope, come on, really?
King's honor, friend.
Donut vendor.
Light be with you.
Are you here to try our vastly celebrated and highly sought after amber glazed donuts? I couldn't be more pleased, but sadly we've run out. It seems they are a real hit. Oh, if only I had anticipated this, people want more, and here I am without any ingredients. If you could assist me in procuring some of the ingredients, I would be proud to fry up some of my famous donuts for you. I will even provide some payment. To be honest, I am in need of flour, salt, sugar, and honey. The rest I can gather myself. I mention these ingredients specifically because they require a bit of travel to obtain. I will provide you with a list. You should find them all here in Ambershire. I truly appreciate your help.
For the Alliance.
Oh, I could still...
Go with honor, friend.
Which one was it? Goodie bag? Pack of amber glaze.
What can I do for you?
So, I love how there's a box and there's a pack. I wonder if I can open them up and I get a whole bunch of them or something. But I'm not picking them up right now. I actually am going to sell some stuff to him to clear up some space. The groceries list. I got the man's grocery list. I know that is the quest, but that just sounds so funny to me.
You need something?
In need of shoes. This tournament is a farce. How can we even hope to win? I bet they've enchanted their horseshoes. I know it. I just know it. I cannot allow Stromgarde to be defeated by a bookworm kingdom in a newly formed... I wouldn't even call it a kingdom. The Aramorical tyrants will be too preoccupied with each other, but the real threat is Dalaran. I don't like the sidelong glance that Madara woman is giving me. They have a trick up their sleeves. I know it. Listen, Dwarf, I'll pay you handsomely. Return to Stormwind, take the boat to a dark shore, then travel to Alathalas. I've heard rumors of a man named Chada Suncarrier, who could provide a pair of enchanted horseshoes. Retrieve them for me, and your service to Stromgarde will not be forgotten, and your pocket will be a bit heavier. Okay, now I'm noticing I'm going to have a lot of running around to do. I'm glad I'm picking up these quests now, because if I do end up doing the warrior quest, it's going to be when I do all this running around. This is funny to me that there's so many of them. Doesn't look like anybody in the stands except for the guy I'm going to be talking to after. I'm going to be ending it with that guy, so I just want to wander around for now. Oh, there's Defias here too. I don't remember seeing them last time. I'm not surprised they're here, but still, didn't expect it. I know there's a lot of enemies. I even I think read something about Dark Iron being here, which sounds strange to me too. Oh, there's also a big building over here. There's so much to check out right now. Sorry that, again, that I'm just wandering around, but at the same time, not too many people would have seen Northwind unless they actually played through it themselves, so I don't think it's as bad of a thing to be walking around here and having it recorded on camera. These things people haven't seen a million times for World of Warcraft. Well, this is Turtle WoW, but same difference in this regard anyways.
Hey there. See you later.
Okay, so this is just the wall mill, so I'll check this side too then before I head inside. Shoemaker.
How are you? See you around.
I didn't head here last time on Arisandra. Ooh, this is different. And huge. Jesus, okay. Got to keep track of where I'm through. wonder if this is a little loud. Alright, so this is probably gonna be a not a copy paste, but it's gonna look very similar on the other side too. So let's go over here first then. Oh, second I should say. Artist extraordinary.
Hello. Safe travels.
Guessing the reason why he's staring at that is that's what he's working on right now or something. Sculptor. See, it says artist, but I have a feeling he's supposed to be more of a sculptor. Or a mason? What are they called? What are the people that make like statues out of marble and things like that called? Ooh. Dragon Vault? Oh, okay. Upstairs is a later thing to check out. Okay, so this is also connected right here. Servants' quarters, I guess. Oh, hello, teleporting guard. Didn't think I'd run into someone like you until I got to Dalaran. Okay, armory? Primarily guns and explosives, so I'm not sure if armory is the only term or the specific term they use for that one. I feel like there's another term for explosives. Arsenal, maybe? Or is that just another synonym? Ooh.
No.
Hello. Glorious shoulders.
Safe travels.
But yeah, I'm not sure honestly with that one. I just realized I have wasted so much of my buffs. Oh well. I'm gonna have to just ignore it for now, I guess. Because this is where the servants' quarters were. Yep, so I gotta go back over here. The barracks, but with... Oh, okay, so some things are still different. Okay, a gun range inside of those. I didn't think they would have something like that. Amberwood trainee. Okay, this side's different. 2 doors. Let's check this one first then. Chef, butcher, sous
What are you
chef?
looking for?
Nope. I wasn't sure if you teach. Well, technically you do teach me something.
Have a good one.
Nothing I'm worried about.
Good day to you.
Oh, you are a trainer. Okay.
See you around.
Going up again? Jesus. Okay. Oh, hey! My time spent in adventuring through this keep has been
Greetings.
rewarded to me. Okay, I actually have a thing to say. Good lady, just what chaos has befallen these lands? Simply too much. Lord Amberwood has fortified this land formidably before, but with most of his troops delegated back to Stormwind, our beloved Northwind laid bare for the taking. All we can protect now are the southern forests of Northwind, and even then we are hardly scraping by. I am simply relieved to see my nephew safe and sound within the castle walls. I promised his late mother, my darling sister, to never have any harm befall him, and I intend to uphold that promise with all the power that I have.
Safe travels.
Greetings, warrior. Do you enjoy your stay at Amberwood Keep? My noble compatriots and I have more than enough issues to resolve, so I am afraid the minimum amount of hospitality is all we can afford at the moment. Still, you look like the lively type. Interested in lending a hand? I promise it will be worth your while. My name is Josephine Mildenhale, and I oversee the agricultural facilities of Northwind. Mainly the Mildenhale, that's not an easy word for me to say, Mildenhale Horse Farm and the Crawford Winery. The former has its hands tied by 2 things, the jousting tournament and a missing delivery of horse feed. They take care of all the contestants' steeds and need high-quality horse feed directly ordered from Westfall to ensure optimal conditions can be met on the day of the competitions. To much of my dismay, this delivery was stolen by the delinquent gnolls roaming the Auburn Forest south of here. Putting immense pressure on my subordinates, please reclaim the sacks and bring them to Horsekeeper Geringt at the horse farm. Oof.
Go with honor, friend.
Alright, let's go up now again. Ooh, nice fireplace. Dwarven make, am I right? Hey, Lord Amberwood. Lord of Northwind.
The nobles of Northwood welcome you, traveler.
I think they need to increase the sound on that, if they can. Oh, that's cool. Too bad I can't use it. Well, not for this character anyways. Holy Spell. Two-handed mace that has a increase on holy spell damage and effects would be pretty nice for certain paladins. I have to admit, warrior, Northwind is in a miserable state. Burkhaven has been raided, and we've lost control over Sherwood Quarry, and I do not have enough men to protect my citizens. As much as it pains my pride as a noble and leader, I have my hands tied. Judging from your looks, I reckon you're of the traveling type. If so, perhaps you'd be interested in some important errand work for me. I cannot spare any more of my subjects. Their numbers are cut slim. Lady Katrana Prestor, advisor to His Highness, has ordered most of my men to Stormwind's protection months ago. I am desperate myself, however, and will request some of them to return home to protect Northwind. The mission I entrust you with is imperative to me and my people. Here, bring the scroll to Lady Prestor in Stormwind Keep. On your way, pick up the reports of Sir Amberwood, my brother, and Bailiff Lancaster. You will find them overseeing the jousting tournament and in Ambershire's town hall. Wait, hang on. Pick up the reports of Sir Amberwood, my brother, and Bailiff Lancaster. Alright, well, I'm going to take a quick way out of this building. Definitely say. Oh my god, I said quick, but there's still more. Are those... No way you got a staircase over here. This place is huge. Frickin'... Oh, okay. Quick way down to that. I was gonna say... Because I know there weren't any stairs that led to the other parts of the, keep. I was gonna say castle, but that wasn't exactly correct. Oof. There's a lot to explore. Maybe I should try to trim some of this out a little bit. I'm guessing it's gonna be the same with you. If it's the same with this one, I'm not gonna worry about checking the rest of the stairs. Which could end up costing me, but there were 4 spots I checked out in the first place. None of them had it, and so far 2 of them that do have staircases up here don't have the don't go anywhere anyways. Part of the reason I'm checking these towers anyways is because if there is a quest for me to pick up, then it'll be useful, at least in some regard. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. So I have a lot of stuff that are going to send me outside. So other than buying the stuff and finding stuff for Amberglazed Donuts, apparently, I have empty houses to do here. But outside, I should say, with what I was saying, was this one, goodie bag, which actually is here too technically, but it's going to send me out. Enchanted horseshoes from Alathalas. That's actually something here too. There's more here than I'm thinking there was. But the Messenger of Northwind as well. Needed. Okay, I was gonna say, it's like, do I have to talk to him to get the report? Because I feel like I should have had that already. Okay, well, I'm a warrior. I'm used to dying, but let's see if there's a alternative in the front. There is not. Actually, there might be. What about here? Oh, well, this is my choice, I guess. Ow. Huh. I didn't see any Lord before, so... because I have to look for Sir Amberwood next, and Bailiff Lancaster, but I didn't see either of them on my way through here. So, I think for now, I'm gonna head to these, jousting grounds, and I'm gonna finally put an end to the recording of me just walking around everywhere. Sir Amberwood, right over there. I'm gonna pick his up now, why not? Got to look for the bailiff too at some point, but I'd rather pick this up now and not risk forgetting about it.
Need help?
Sir Amberwood, your brother asked me to deliver your report to Lady Katrana Prestor. Did my brother run out of messengers? Regrettable. You can see what sorry state Northwind has become. A shame you have to witness this. No matter, it is the duty of us nobles to sort this chaos out. Here, take the scroll to Lady Prestor. I am certain she will appreciate it.
Light bless you.
Oh, yeah, sure. Why not? Why wouldn't she appreciate it?
Greetings.
Ah, quest to pick up here too. More scrolls to read. Mike, what a sly old fox. The man carries one of the most mediocre names I have ever heard, yet his mind could outwit any other intellect.
Or the Alliance.
The Dark Knight Rises. Somehow, the crafty old fox has guessed right once again. It is one of the most infuriating things I can think of today. Were it not already ridiculous enough that we must stoop so low as to portray this uncanny turn of events, namely painting our entire region as safe for the whole of the human kingdoms to see, what remains of them anyway? Well, contending with gnolls, orcs, defias, and light knows what else, we are also burdened with this dark night. This must be some cunning scheme, one to which I am stretched too thin to address. Aid me. The people of Northwind depend upon both you and me. I know you have little to gain from this, but I beseech you to act from the heart. I simply need you to sneak into the Dark Knight's tent and seek out anything damning.
Be careful. Well,
These light-forsaken dark iron, how dare they fall into our beautiful vale? As if their home turf of a mountain is not good enough. No, they just couldn't help themselves and seize control of my wonderful quarry I'd governed so diligently. Oh, it makes me so furious at just thinking about it. You, go grab your weapons, spells, or whatever you use to kill things and go to Sherwood Quarry far to the northeast. I want you to remove every single pest you can find there and rain down the same agony they inflicted upon my subordinates. They will not go unpunished.
go with honor, friend.
Yeah, I figured that would be an orange quest, but I get to fight Dark Irons here. It's gonna be the first time I'm fighting Dark Irons since the part of Dun Morogh. In fact, they're not really anywhere until the Badlands. Actually, speaking of that, what level's the Badlands again? 35, really? Well, I guess I'm gonna go from Grim Reaches to Badlands potentially. Hinterlands was another one I was gonna go to, so we'll have to see. Probably there, kind of thing. But whatever. I hope you guys don't mind all of the running back and forth I just had. I know probably for some people that are watching this, they pretty much just have it as background noise anyways, or when they're going to sleep. So it probably won't be too bad. But I was enjoying the scenery, and I really like to just check out everything. Usually, I try to do it off camera so I don't spend as much waste other people's time as much. But I think all in all it was okay. This video is almost an hour long, and all I did was fight some gnolls. Okay, I might need to shorten this. We'll see. Well, again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I can't wait to get started on Northwind, but I have a feeling I'm going to be traveling in the next video. If not that one, it's going to be the one after, but it's probably going to be the next video. Alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.